Hello, it's Dave Dunn here. So in this video, we're going to go through the upgrade process. So on this site in particular, we've got a version of FastCredit Pro. This is 1.4.29. And what we're going to do is basically upgrade this to the latest version of the FastCredit Pro, which is version 2. So it's quite straightforward, but there's a couple of things we want to check first. We want to come into the WooCommerce settings. Just open that in a new tab here, and we want to just make a note of these settings that we already have. So we want to just possibly leave this open, right? So we've got credits. We know we want 5 new credits for users. We want to make sure that we know the states of these options, and then also we want to look at the payments tab as well. So if we just open that in a new tab, and we just look at the settings for the credit purchase gateway. So we've got credit only store checked here, and then the rest of these are unchecked, and we've got a destination here, button text. So the reason I'm going through this is that there may be a chance that these settings are not carried over to the new version because we've moved these settings into a new location. They'll still be saved in a database, so if you want to revert back to this version of the plugin, they'll still be there. But we just need to basically replicate those settings and then save the settings once you upgraded the plugin. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I install the latest version of the plugin, right? So the version that I've got on here is 1.4.29. Now, you may have an earlier version, you may have an older version. This process is going to be the same, right? You won't have version 2 unless you've got version 2, right? So I'm going to add a new plugin here. We're just going to upload plugin. So I'm going to find the plugin and just upload the latest version. So I'm going to drag this from my desktop. And that's just going to drag there. You can obviously choose file from here, but I'm just going to install that now, right? So it's going to come with a message that the destination folder already exists. It's also going to notice that the plugin name has changed. So the previous version was FastCredit Pro. This is now FastCredit for WooCommerce. It may say Pro there, it may say Pro, FastCredit Pro for WooCommerce. Either way, it's the same new plugin, right? So this is a beta version, so as I said, this may change. But basically it's FastCredit or FastCredit Pro for WooCommerce as opposed to FastCredit, right? So we're just going to replace this and then activate. So you may notice this happen. Basically, this is the icon for here. If that happens, just hold down Shift and reload your browser. It's basically the caching of this SVG image, something we're looking at, but it's not a priority at the minute. So in this version, it's happening. Just hold down Shift and refresh. That's just going to clear the cache on your browser and make sure that's resized properly. You'll see a new interface here. So basically, we've got settings. Yeah, and as I said, we want to just make sure that these line up. If they don't line up, just go into your settings here. So credits, label, new user credits, credits label, right? New user credits, this other page, we got order destination, or the top of destination, the buy more credits destinate button text. If we come into here, we can check this here, credit top up destination may need updating, right? So obviously that hasn't carried over. So if I just go back, just copy that. Paste that in here, and what was our text? Buy more credits. Right, and then these may be different, so let's just go into here. Credits only store wants to be checked, so let's go here. Now the credits only store is on the payment gateway. Just make sure that's checked there. That's checked. So everything else looks right because none of these other ones were checked. But you may have a different setup, so just make sure that your settings match, right? And then once you're happy with that, just save those changes. So that's the only thing you need to be aware of with this transitional plugin. Once you've done that, you can obviously go through your site and just make sure everything's working, perhaps do a test purchase. So if you visit the site, and you can see we've got our user credit balance here in this particular site. And if we visit a page with some products to purchase, say we wanted to add that to the cart, and proceed to checkout, everything should pretty much continue working as normal because the underlying code for the plugin hasn't changed. It's just that initial interface within the plugin itself. So this order should go through as normal. The credit balance has been reduced. We'll have access to that product. And the orders should be pretty much the same as inside WooCommerce. Inside the orders here, they should be pretty much the same as before, right? Orders completed. That's the customer, 1 credit. So the upgrade should be pretty straightforward. It should be seamless. It should just carry on working as normal. The only thing you need to be aware of is to make sure that your settings that you've got in the previous version of the plugin are carried over to the new version. And once you're happy with those, just save those changes and you should be good to go. So if you're enjoying this video and you're enjoying the content that we're providing here on YouTube and the plugins that we're putting out, just give us a quick like, subscribe and share and all that stuff, because it's going to help us grow this channel. We're at a very early stage at this point, so I'm just making this little call out here. I'm going to stick in all the videos that you're probably going to see just to keep reminding you. And also, if you got a comment, leave a comment, and if you got requests for videos, let us know as well, so that we can kind of just keep on top of stuff and just bring you stuff that you want to know. Anyway, I look forward to connecting. Any questions, let me know, and chat soon.